And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little group. Welcome to a special presentation. Of the NBA, and now the New York Knicks starters. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Abusele out there with George. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Great look there, but off target.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And here's Maxey after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Big-time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Back to Robinson. The slam dunk by Robinson.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Brunson against Maxey. Outside, George. pass to Embiid. Missed inside.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Anunoby in the corner. Bridges with it, covered by Oubre. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Maxey against Brunson. Good. Maxey's got 9 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together, involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, DA, thanks. Here's Towns. Paul George making his last shot. And finished off by Robinson.
Boy, nice movement from Towns there. Excellent teamwork, and Towns was the catalyst.
Brunson against Maxey. Pass to Yabusele. Now Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Towns. New York trailing. Anunoby outside. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Maxey kicks to George for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Brunson. Nothing on the board. Intercepted. Oubre with it. Bridges covering. Here's Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Brunson with a clean look. A three-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jalen Brunson.
Because he's quick and aggressive, Maxey draws his fair share of fouls and gets to the line.
At the line for your Sixers.
That one misses.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
And Anunoby slams it in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Robinson. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Here's Brunson, and the Knicks good for 2.
He does not lack for confidence, and He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Oubre outside. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. Another three for Philadelphia.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Brunson kicks to Robinson. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Robinson. Embiid with the steal. One-on-one here. The three from George. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The Knicks leading by 3. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Out to Bridges. And the layup's good off the glass. Bridges has got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, Philadelphia, trailing by 5. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Out to Brunson. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Philadelphia's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Bridges.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. Bridges a screen on Maxey. Nice. Brunson working inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Brunson the bounce pass. Here's Towns. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity strike. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Maxey. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brunson finds Bridges. Launches a 3. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Lets the 3 fly. Maxey, no good. That'll do it for the first half. New York ahead, up 6. It's time now to go courtside. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make...
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the New York Knicks.
This is some...
Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Martin. He's out there with Andre Drummond. Caleb Martin out there with Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's McBride. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And it's Martin that time on the assist by Martin. Martin's got his first points of the game. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the steam with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before a second violation.
Sixers ball.
The 76ers trail. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. And it's Drummond with the jam.
How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
And he drives in, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
Well, you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's McBride. That 3 off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. That gives them the lead. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Driving the lane. And the layup is good.
Miles McBride.
McBride's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to McCain.
2 minutes.
It's Martin on the way.
2 minutes.
Plays it up and banks it in. Martin's got 6.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Achua, the pass to Hart. It's stolen by Martin. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance.
A good display of Lowry's court vision there. Nice feed to the open man.
Knicks trail by 4. Up top, McBride. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 17-6 run. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
McBride passes to Achua. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Achua's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to McCain. Back to Lowry. Martin up top, covered by Achua. Martin dishes to Martin. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And even 3-on-3 break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And look at that work inside. Recognized the mismatch and took advantage.
Here's Lowry. It's hauled in by Achua. Knicks trail by 4. Back to McBride. Pass to Achua. Back to McBride. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sims. Some nice passing by New York here. Stolen by Martin. With 1 on the clock. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, we've got Josh Hart, Miles McBride out there with Cameron Payne. And then there's Precious Achua. And it's Sims in at the 5. Hart with it. Lowry picks him up. Payne kicks to Sims. Sinks that one from the post.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. New York trailing. Here's Bridges. Spins. Here's Towns. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Outside, Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Towns down low, out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Philadelphia ball.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. A 2-point game. The 3 sinks the triple. Maxey's got 26 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Towns, count, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Kelly Oubre.
come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-foot has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
To Brunson. Down low, and Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. George with no one around. Off target from outside.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Outside, George.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Wide open. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. And the 76ers lead by 5. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by George.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
He kicks to George. Oubre passes to George. There's a good screen. Back to Oubre. And George, here we go. Rocket 2. Here's Yabusele. That's short off the rim. Knicks trail by 3. Oubre with the steal. The 3 from George. The shot comes out. Knicks have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. That one falls.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. And they call an illegal screen here.
And just a loss of concentration there. And you know the coach's challenge is try it out in the G League.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Get certain types of plays looked at that otherwise wouldn't necessarily trigger any sort of replay review.
I think the league doing a great job of continually evolving. Replay review has been pretty well received across the board, and everyone trying to do their best to make sure the calls are as accurate as possible. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He begged them, don't give up. He told his guys 1 possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And an intentional foul right there.
Jalen Brunson. That's his 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's his 1st personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Line for your 6th.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
And guys, you know that during the last timeout, the guys are all reminding each other, hey, we don't have any left. What a huge error.
Certainly, Greg, not one we see very often, but it does happen. His mind was diverted on other things, I guess, not the timeout situation for sure. Embiid with it. Pass to Maxey. So Philadelphia wins it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but all right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
NBA tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in a...
Maxey is such a crafty finisher. Let him get to the rim, and he'll make the most of it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, "Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Maxey passes to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
George feels it out a bit. And the 76ers another 3.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Left side Garland. Over to the left wing. Mobley passes to Allen. Back to Mobley from 13. Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And George with the jam.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
Garland against Maxey. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's George. Drives to the hoop.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-3 run. And so they foul intentionally. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jerome's checked in. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Sixers, 3rd.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank. They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's the pick. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Okoro. The shot off that time.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Mitchell, a screen on Oubre. The drive by Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, that is nasty, Evan Mobley. That's almost unfair.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. Darius Garland, he's checked in for Jerome.
Number 10.
Oh, it's stolen. Garland scanning the floor. Pass to Okoro. Mobley outside. Clock at 6. Philadelphia. Here's Oubre. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Allen. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Right side Oubre. Here's Yabusele. For three, George. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. The 3 from Okoro. And the three-pointer goes. There's 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their...
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the 76ers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. Or the 76ers at the top of their game, huh?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George. And it's Yabusele in a power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A. I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The 3 is up. 3 ball! Donovan Mitchell!
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Here's Yabusele. For 3, Maxey drains the triple. Maxey's got 9.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Outside Mitchell. Out to Mobley. There's the 3. 5 on the clock. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia leading by 11. Pass to Maxey. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And that one is stopped right through.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Out to Mobley. Mitchell to the rack and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's George. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They've been a little soft with their defense on. The interior.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 15-point game. Last time they met was in Cleveland.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Embiid passes to George. And there's the lob, stolen by Mitchell. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And finished off by Garland.
Yeah, you get Darius Garland in the open floor, and look out, folks. So capable in transition.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the post. Season since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Outside Oubre. George outside. That three's off the mark.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
For three, Maxey. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Mitchell. There's a screen. Okoro outside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Assisted by...
What an incredible athlete this guy is. Okoro rises up and finishes with force.
And another miss by Philadelphia.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to George from the arc. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
Mitchell against Oubre. Oh, Donovan Mitchell, just electric.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Here's Maxey. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Sixers lead by 12. Right side Maxey. Three-pointer Embiid. That one is off. And now we've got an intentional foul. These are his first free throws of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Fourth.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Cleveland, Darius Garland.
Garland hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
For three, Maxey. And so it's Philadelphia ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb. Appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely
And now let's... That does it for half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Karis LeVert is out there with Ty Jerome. Then there's George Niang. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Strus in at the 3. Doris, one thing you can say about Karis LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, BA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
Niang, pass to Jerome. Clock at 4. Tries it from the top of the key. Drummond grabs the miss. The Sixers lead by 6. Martin outside. Martin a screen. And here's Lowry from the arc. And it's Niang with a rebound. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside for LeVert. The 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Martin. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Jerome passes to Thompson. Here's Jerome. 6 points for him. Throws it up high. Martin with the ball. Strus covering. Pass to Martin. Out to Lowry. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Yeah, this guy has spent a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
LeVert outside. This one for 3. Cleveland again missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Cleveland foul.
All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The 76ers, number 1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end. And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Maybe the most defining aspect of Kyle Lowry's career has been that competitive spirit. This guy has got vision, scoring ability, but he's always been team first.
Niang, the pass to Jerome. Back to Niang. To end the drought. Philadelphia grabs the miss. The 3. And Lowry is good for 3. Lowry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Lowry just says, listen, I got this. He is so confident off the dribble. Those pull-up jumpers are money.
2 minutes.
Here's Martin. An easy 2 on the layup.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
1:44 left in the third. Jerome passes to Niang. Back to Jerome. And he drives in. Thompson gets a good look. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
Yeah, Thompson won't give you a steady diet of that mid-range, but every once in a while, he might pull it out.
The shake. Here's Lowry. And And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
He's gone 2
foul.
for 2 at the line so far. That free throw good from Lowry.
At the line for Philadelphia.
Both free throws good from Lowry. Cavaliers trail by 18. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Lowry. We've got 1:13 left in the third. The three is up. It's the trifecta. Lowry's got 12 points here in the second half.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Lowry. Jerome passes to LeVert to the inside. Here's Thompson. That shot off the mark.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go from deep. Martin misses. On the break. Strus with the bucket.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Drummond with the ball. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Philadelphia. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Philadelphia leading by 18. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Cleveland has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Oubre. Here's George. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Allen. Maxey against Garland. Pass to Mobley. Takes it inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, you see the strides of Evan Mobley. This guy puts it on the deck and gets to the basket.
Maxey, that's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Cavaliers trail by 16. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Allen finds Mitchell. And there's a pick. Out to Garland. 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Here's Mobley. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Counted. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Mitchell, a screen on Maxey. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Garland. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Maxey surveys. The 3-ball. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
You kind of saw this coming. Maxey had to at least try to one-up them.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's Yabusele. Back to Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Outside Oubre. 6 to shoot. Back to Maxey. Over Mitchell. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. Maxey's got 23 points.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Embiid with a steal. Launches it. Offensive board. The kick out to Maxey. Let's go with a 3. Again, Maxey missing. Cavaliers trail by 18. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the 76ers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It took them a while to figure out the right approach, and now they'll head into their 4th and final meeting of the season with a chance to actually split the season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyrese Maxey.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
George's shot is off. And here's Mitchell. There's 39 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Mobley. And now the Cavaliers on the break.
Isaac Okoro.
And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA. Richard. This place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Utah. The drive by Mitchell. Kicks it out to Garland. Robinson pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Towns gets it to go.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Mitchell passes to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And one thing we see from Isaac Okoro almost every night, Richard, his defense is spot on.
Yeah, he's shutting down some of the top guys. This team feels like he's one of the best on-ball defenders in the league. And as a bonus, his offensive game is starting to come around.
Garland with the bucket.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize, but I love his aggressiveness.
Towns, a screen on Garland. New York moving it around. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Mobley. And he gets the bucket. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
On the catch and shoot there, just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of horse out there.
Garland, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Towns kicks to Bridges. Towns down low, covered by Okoro. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
There's Garland. Headshot off. Brunson with some nice D. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears and to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mobley misses.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. Takes it inside. That one drops for him. Garland's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The size and strength of Allen is sometimes overwhelming for defense, even when they try to rough him up.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Now here's Brunson. Scoreless thus far. In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to Towns. This one for 3. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And this is what makes Towns so special, that ability to hit with consistency from range.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Garland. And that's collected by Brunson. New York leading by 3. Fades back. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the... And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
We've got Anunoby, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges, and there's Towns, and it's Robinson in at the center position. There the group New York will start the second. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive. Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Brunson scanning the floor. Towns against Mobley. Out to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Anunoby passes to Towns. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low. An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Towns, a screen on Garland. Brunson. Here's the 3. Knicks with a new 14. Fires for 3. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Garland attacking. Yep, that one goes in there. Garland's got 10 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Out to Brunson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
27-23.
Allen with the screen for Garland. Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Allen. And stolen by Anunoby. Mobley against Towns. Brunson outside. For three. Second chance shot. Out to Bridges. There's the three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. He's got 6. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens.
2 minutes.
Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now Bridges following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Towns down low. Mobley's there. Towns, no luck. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Pass to Towns. A 3-ball. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space. Towns can exploit any gap in the defense.
Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Takes it in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason. We've seen Donovan Mitchell go off. He's gone for 70+ in a game. That is special.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Garland kicks to Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
3-point goal.
Garland. He's got 6 assists now in the game. Brunson against Garland. Bridges for 3. And Okoro pulls it down. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Cleveland. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically taking a closer look. And that concludes.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. They've got George Niang. Also, Max Strus out there. LeVert out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. Pass to Hart. Out to the right wing. Sims kicks to Achua. Hits it from three-point range. Achua's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Jerome passes to LeVert. He gets it in there. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Jerome. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line.
Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
There's a screen by Achua. Pass to Sims, and Hart has it in the corner. Here's Achua. Misses the 3. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. LeVert with the wide open look. Drops in the tray. LeVert's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's Kolek, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Kolek has got his first 3 points of the game.
Cavaliers lead 44.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here's LeVert, defended by McBride. LeVert the pass to Jerome. Into the lane. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Jerome's got 6 here in this quarter.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Pass to Sims. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Here's Jerome. Here's LeVert. He's got 5. The screen from Thompson. Here's Jerome. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first free throw is good.
Jerome at the line. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Knicks trail by 4. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's McBride. No good on the triple.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Strus kicks to LeVert. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Offensive rebound. Achua, the pass to Sims. New York moving the ball around. Off target from 3-point range.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Strus in the corner. Pass to LeVert. Here's Jerome. Just 4 to shoot. Thompson right side. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Knicks trail by 6. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Sims, and there's the stunt up to finish it off.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Jerome passes to LeVert. Here's Jerome. He's got 8. Count that one. Jerome's got 10 points in just the second half.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
McBride to the middle. Stolen by LeVert. And here they come. Wide open look. And that one is good from Jerome. Jerome's got 12.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
to the right side. Here's McBride. They get the rebound. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from
Everyone talking down there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Josh Hart out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Sims in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. 3-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. Now Cleveland moving it up. Niang, that's good. Niang's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting for their opponent.
Thank you, David. Mitchell is double. Okoro wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 10. Bridges attacking. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Garland. Oh, good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's Brunson outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
56-49.
Garland kicks to Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Okoro setting the big for Mitchell. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Brunson missing. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Over to the wing. Pass to Tau. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Loads it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
Stolen by Garland. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And Okoro throws it down.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Robinson dishes to Towns. New York moving it around. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Garland attacking. Nifty move. He takes it up and lays it in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Bridges. New York, no good that time either.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Mitchell wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Cavs.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire, and really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Darius Garland.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
6 on the shot clock. And a deep three from Garland. Knocks it loose. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges outside. Back to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Cavaliers.
And so it's Cleveland with it.
54.
Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. So it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for.
It's that time. Time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward. Achua. Towns finds Anunoby. Outside Achua. Back to Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
Here's Maxey. And he lays it up and in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Bridges. Towns for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Offensive rebound. Achua can't hit.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Good on the shot. Embiid's got his second basket.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Outside Brunson. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
And New York has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
Woo! Not a lot of resistance from the D.
That's the last guy you want to leave open.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
The Knicks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Bridges passes to Anunoby. The rebound by Yabusele.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
The finish! And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
The kind of hustle you get from Brunson, just getting out ahead of the fast break.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's Maxey. He played a great game against San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. George outside. No good from outside.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Philadelphia leading by 3. From outside the arc. That doesn't go either for George. New York has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Anunoby finds Achua. Doesn't go for him.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. The 76ers have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a stunt there. Bridges doing it with authority.
14.
George outside. Counted from distance. George has got 8 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Brunson against Maxey. Towns for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
There's a 3 for Towns, countering the 3 they just gave up.
Here's Maxey. Drops in the layup for 2. Give him 8 points now.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Brunson passes to Achua. Achua with a screen on Maxey. Back to Achua. Got it off in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the... And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. Here's Maxey. After the basket by New York. Out to the wing. Embiid finds George. Back to Embiid. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Brunson. Second chance effort. Back to Towns. Fires the 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Yabusele. Back to George. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And a look at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep. All broken down for the 76ers.
And they haven't been taking many deep threes. Instead, focusing on taking closer shots and taking the right shots when they become available within the scheme of the offense.
Kicks it out Towns. 3-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter. Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Up top, Bridges. He's covered by Oubre. Outside Hart. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Bridges outside. It's stolen by Oubre. Jumps up. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Oubre just does a great job right there of getting that steal.
Towns for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. He could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Outside Maxey. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Maxey against Brunson. Towns down low. Here's Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. 4 on the clock.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
No good. Unable to win this run.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
George. Achua with the rebound. Knicks trail by 10. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And stolen by Bridges. To the paint. Fast break, New York. Here's Towns. Out to Bridges. Oubre with a steal. Going all the way to the rack. And keeping us updated.
Getting out! Wow! What a play! Woo.
That's a big-time throwdown, and Oubre can really fly.
Towns for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 12.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Oh, there's the alley. And that's going to be a travel. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The 76ers, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
And here's Brunson from the arc. The shot, no good. The Sixers lead by 9. He's all alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Achua with a screen. Brunson passes to Achua. Outside Hart from deep. Sinks it from distance. Hart's got his second bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
The kick out to Brunson. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Oubre. Pass to Towns. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Maxey. The Sixers, another fast break here. Embiid doing it all himself.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. This thing has been about as one-sided as Shaq against Kenny in a 3-point contest.
Or better yet, Shaq versus Kenny in the dunk.
And now back to that first half. How about Tyrese Maxey? He was getting whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted it. Glad you could join us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride, and it's Josh Hart. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Sims in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. And Anunoby, he's checked in for Hart.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks,
So it's Philadelphia now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Martin outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McCain. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. McCain's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Drummond to screen on Payne. Here's Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 12.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Payne against Lowry. Payne, the pass to Robinson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Payne against Lowry. Martin outside. Here's McCain. Pass to Martin. Pulls up at the elbow. No luck on that one. Knicks trail by 10. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Drummond with the ball. Still no points. Sims, the pass to Robinson. McBride with it. There's the 3. Connects from downtown.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Lowry. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 7. Left side Payne. Outside McBride. Here's the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Martin outside. Launches a 3. That shot is off. New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. McBride passes to Sims, and the basket is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Defensive foul charged to Kyle Lowry.
And that one misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Martin. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And how about Martin just getting up and on the slam?
Outside Payne. Pass to Sims. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 5-point game. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Lowry. Drummond to screen on Payne. For 3, Lowry. Kept alive. Drummond passes to Martin. Martin a screen. Lowry finds Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Stolen by Anunoby. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, if Robinson starts making plays, passes, give the opponent something else to think about.
Drummond with screen on Payne. Here's Lowry. Robinson with the block. Back to Martin. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Payne. Pass to Anunoby. For the tie. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Payne. And there's the drive. That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Philadelphia. And we take a listen in now to Tom.
Got to get some stop. Right now.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. For 3, Maxey. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
The offensive rebound. Anunoby for 3. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. New York again can't hit.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And here's Oubre. Poke loose. Here's Anunoby. The rebound by Maxey. George with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to Embiid. Now Oubre. And here is Maxey. He's guarded by Bridges. Maxey passes to Embiid. Shot clock at 3. Embiid elevates.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Towns looking for an opening. Fires the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Sinks the tray.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
Maxey against Bridges. Pass to George. From the arc. Drops in the 3. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Here's Bridges. Now here's Towns. 13 feet out. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way. But maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. That's produced some easy scores.
And it's Brunson missing. Philadelphia leading by 13. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Josh Hart's checked in for New York.
Number 3, Josh Hart.
And here is Maxey from deep three-point land. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Hart finds Achua. And again, the Knicks missing. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 13-3 run. George drives in. Up and in on the layup. George has got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, it was weird because it looked like the defense was ready for the move, but Paul George had a little something extra for him.
Fires from the wing. And again, the Knicks missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end. and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Oubre, a screen on Bridges, and he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the 76ers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Clock at 6. Embiid passes to George. Here's Yabusele. Embiid inside. Towns on him. Pass to Maxey. Now George. Achua defending. Another shot with the clock winding down. George, no good.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Brunson finds Achua. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire two.
Season's still very young, Greg. What are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Abusele out there with Paul George, and it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Tipped away. Oubre with the steal. And George, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
First team foul.
And here is Garland. Paul George with the steal.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Maxey, no good. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Maxey's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Embiid against Garland. Allen passes to Garland. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
First in steals, and they were second in the league in terms of fewest turnovers. Just a smart, heady group out there that doesn't beat themselves.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mitchell against Oubre. Pass to Okoro. Oubre with the steal.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Have to make the simple play. I mean, already they've got 4 turnovers, and it's still early.
Driving inside. And the shot is good. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Garland, no good. The 76ers leading by 6. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. Doubled by Maxey. Oubre with the steal. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Here's Strus. The 76ers getting the bucket to end the cold streak, and the layup is good.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
The 76ers lead it. Here's Maxey. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And stolen by Maxey. Outside, George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, it doesn't seem to bother him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Outside Garland.
76ers foul. Gershon Yabusele, his first, 3rd team foul.
35 seconds left to play in the first.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Maxey against Garland. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
It's good. Mitchell's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Maxey kicks to George. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. 76ers on top, up 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Yabusele out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Maxey into the lane. Garland with the block. Here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy, and teammates feed off of him.
Plays it up and banks it in. Maxey's got 12 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Garland against Maxey. Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. Maxey with the block. Oubre outside. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. For the 76ers, the last game, a win against San Antonio. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Mitchell against Oubre. Garland surveying the D. In the corner, Okoro with it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside, George. Right side, Maxey. Mobley against George. Pass to Yabusele. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Garland. Yabusele can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 11. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Outside, Maxey drills it from outside. He's got 15.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The drive by Mitchell. 2 points. That one goes.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Maxey against Garland. With the teardrop. And it's laid in by Maxey. Maxey's got 7 points for the quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 11. The drive by Mitchell. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Maxey, no good from outside. Cleveland's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So, oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Embiid with a screen on Garland. Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Mitchell looking it over. Stolen. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's George. Stolen by Mitchell. Allen with the ball. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And George kicks to Oubre. Cavaliers with the rebound. Garland, that's for 2. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Lakers in a hard-fought game against the Golden State Warriors. That one just might come down to the wire. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that concludes.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Max Strus. Thompson is out there with George Niang. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Jerome in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Broke loose and stolen by Drummond.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Lowry dishes to Martin. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and you have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Stolen by Thompson. Here we go, one-on-one. Pulls it up. Strus's shot is good. Strus has got his second best. Philadelphia leading by 9. Outside Lowry. Drummond passes to Lowry. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Got it. Good job in the low post. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And stolen by Drummond. Outside Lowry. Pass to Drummond. Cavaliers with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Back to Lowry. There's a screen. There's the drive. Good work there as it goes. Lowry's got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia.
You gotta like how Lowry puts his head down and just charges in on the drop.
Jerome passes to Thompson. Here's Niang. LeVert screen on Martin. Niang kicks to LeVert. Lock at 6. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, LeVert gets really good elevation when finishing. So smooth around the rim.
Now here is Lowry. Not a lot of room. Pass to McCain.
2 minutes remaining.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball.
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. It's a 16-point game. Kicks it out to Allen. 1:14 left in the third quarter.
76ers foul. McCain, his first. Second team foul.
Mitchell outside. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers leading by 16. Here's McCain. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and will make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
For 3, Mitchell. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Outside Lowry. Jump shot is good. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Garland against Lowry. Pass to Okoro. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Oh, and there's the alley and finished off by Martin.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
A nice shot by Okoro.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
Pass to McCain. Back to Lowry. Over Garland. Again, Philadelphia. And so it's Philadelphia, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Paul George is out there with Yabusele, and it's Embiid in at the center filling out the middle. George, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
To the paint. Strus in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And that game against the Lakers, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Pass to Okoro. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
It's stolen by Allen. Mitchell outside. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Okoro's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 20. Here's Maxey. That three off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Mitchell in the corner. Back to Garland. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Here's Maxey. It's good from long range. Maxey's got 25 points.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Outside Garland, the three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Oubre outside. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Maxey against Garland. And here is Mitchell. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Here's Okoro. Outside Garland. From downtown, it's deflected.
Oubre putting those long arms to work. Manages to get a hand on it.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight, they take their first game of this highly charged 4-game season series. Now, 1 game remaining on the year to try and even things up against Cleveland.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tyrese Maxey.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Oubre passes to Maxey. Stolen by Mitchell. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Garland. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So it's the 76ers winning this one. All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony.
season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
Now, New York starting 5. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Achua. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the 3. Now here's Brunson. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And here's Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Beyond the arc. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Here's Hart. Guarded by Kuro. Bridges outside. Brunson with it. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Cleveland has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And it's Garland on the drive. The shot's good. Garland's got 5 points.
That's what we call a savvy move, folks. Darius Garland can get anywhere he wants using his instinct and his skill.
Three-pointer, Bridges sinks it. What range from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. He's got 5.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Here's Garland driving in. And he banks in the layup.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Brunson looks it over. Pass to Towns. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Hart from long range, kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Towns, that's good.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
Brunson against Garland. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Towns down low. He's against Allen. Achua for 3. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland leading by 4. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Garland.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Screen by Bridges. Brunson passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
The drive by Garland, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
And he drops the first.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size, that is Josh Hart.
And both free throws good for Hart. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Puts up a 3. No good on the shot. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Cleveland on top, up 4. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Josh Hart is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
The 3 from Mitchell. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism, some big-time hops.
Here's Garland. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brunson with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Bridges against Garland. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
Here's Towns. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. The size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Brunson up top, guarded by Garland. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Garland with the ball. He's got 13. Stolen by Bridges. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And that one's good, Brunson.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Out to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. Can't get it to go. 3 for 7 shooting now. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Towns, that's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Mitchell, tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. The fourth spot held by Jared Allen.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Here's Bridges. He takes it in. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
There's a screen. Outside Mitchell. Fires for 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Garland against Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Garland against Brunson. And the shot is good by Garland. And now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Outside Achua. Here's Brunson. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cleveland on top, up by 4. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality.
All right, guys. Appreciate you joining.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him, and then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Ty Jerome is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Max Strus. Then there's George Niang. And it's Thompson in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power athleticism, beautifully done.
Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. McBride. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers lead by 4. 3 on 3. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Niang's got his first points in this one.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's Jerome. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 4. Here's McBride. Uses the glass on the layup.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Here's Jerome. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Timms, the pass to McBride. 6 to shoot. For the lead. Knocks it down from distance. McBride's got 7 now in this quarter. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league. This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
And there's the screen. LeVert outside. Here he goes. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. 1:06 left to play in the third quarter here. And Mobley gets it to go.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Brunson up top, guarded by Garland. Here's Towns. Tries again. Out to Bridges. Pass to Achua. 4-3. Mobley grabs the board. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Allen on the wing. Okoro outside. Outside Mitchell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Josh Hart.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Now here's Towns. Give him 8 points now.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Outside Mitchell. Garland with a screen on Bridges. Mitchell blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And stolen by Brunson. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Josh Hart. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Oh, Donovan Mitchell, just electric.
Oh, my goodness, a little force from Donovan Mitchell off his feet in a hurry.
Outside Brunson. Shoots a fadeaway. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Big night for Darius Garland. He's been a headache for the defense.
Outside Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
The longer his career grows, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
Mitchell up top. They set the pick. Back to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Garland, no good. The Knicks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. That's good from Garland.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
There's the drive. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter, as Evan Mobley does there, you've got to be able to catch and finish. He does just that.
Bridges, left side. Kicks it out Towns for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
I tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
With contact, Brunson gets it to go.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big time shot.
Bridges against Garland. Outside for Mitchell. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
That's on Mikal Bridges. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
From downtown, yes, and a nice assist from Garland. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. Takes a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. .43 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Achua. It's rebounded by Cleveland. I think a bucket here, Graham, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Now Garland. From behind the arc. And he can't get that one. so it's Cleveland winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity.